This trick will make your spectator believe you have the same thoughts. The magician starts with two decks, one blue deck and one red deck. He asks the spectator to choose either one of those decks. The spectator chooses the red deck, and the blue deck goes to the magician. The magician asks the spectator to grab the deck and give it some overhand shuffles, just like so. The spectator takes his cards and shuffles them as well. Once both decks are thoroughly shuffled, the magician asks the spectator to switch piles. Now the magician asks the spectator to break a small portion from the top of the pile and place the small portion in front of the rest of the cards. The spectator follows his instructions and places a small portion from the top of the deck in front of his pile. Now the magician asks the spectator to look through the cards and select any card and also remember this card. And then he asks the spectator to place his chosen card on top of the small pile. The spectator looks through his cards and selects one card. He remembers it and places it on top of the small pile. At this point, both the magician and the spectator put everything back together. And to continue the shuffling of the cards, they both give their deck one final cut. The magician asks the spectator to swap piles once again. Now both the spectator and the magician look for their chosen card. The magician looks for the card that he picked in the red deck. Once he finds it, he places it in front of him. The spectator does the same. He looks for the card that he picked in the blue deck. He finds it and places it in front of him. Now the magician simply asks, "Would you be impressed if you and I picked the exact same card?" Start this trick by having two decks in front of you, one red and one blue deck. Let the spectator choose any deck they want. Let's say they pick the red deck. Simply take the other deck for yourself. Start the trick by asking your spectator to perform overhand shuffles, just like so. The secret is, as you shuffle, peek at the bottom card and remember it. In this case, it's the 8 of clubs. Strip it with your left thumb and place it at the top of the deck and shuffle the rest of the cards right on top. Now the 8 of clubs is on top and this is the only card that you have to remember. It will be your key card. The overhand shuffle that your spectator performs is irrelevant. Don't worry about it. Once you finish shuffling the cards, simply switch piles. Give the spectator your pile and let the spectator give you their pile. Now ask the spectator to break a small portion from the top of the deck and place it in front of the rest of the cards. Now ask the spectator to take the rest of the pile and look through it. The spectator must look through the deck, pick a card, and remember it. You don't have to remember this card. It's just meant to show the spectator what to do. The only card that you have to remember, it's the 8 of clubs, which is located right here on the small pile. When the spectator looks to the deck, they will obviously pick and remember a card. Let's say in this case, it's the 9 of diamonds. They will place their selection on top of your key card. And that's the secret of this trick. Once this is done, simply ask your spectator to close everything. To keep shuffling the cards, simply ask your spectator to give one simple cut to their packet, just like so. And once this is done, switch piles once again. Once you take back the deck, you'll have to look for your key card, which is in this case, the 8 of clubs. Once you find it, look to the card located to the left of your key card. In this case is the spectator's card, the 9 of diamonds. Simply take it out and place it on the table. The spectator will do the same. He will look for the card that he picked in the blue deck. He will take it out and then he will place it in front of him. Now it's just a matter of showmanship. Would you be impressed if you and I picked the exact same card?